Musa Kusa yesterday for his country's help in the evacuation process. A total of 557 Indians returned to New Delhi in 2 batches via air from strife-torn Libya yesterday, taking it to 1,083 in the total number of people evacuated so far by the 4 Air India special flights. Krishna said so far nearly 20% of an estimated 18,000 Indians were pulled out of the strife-torn North African nation. The high-level contact with Libya has made even as the government received landing clearance for 3 special flights daily from India to Libyan capital Tripoli up to March 12 after the facility was extended beyond next Monday. 21 more Indian nationals crossed over to Salon, Egypt by road and have been moved to Cairo, and they will leave for Mumbai by Gulf Air along with 85 other Indian nationals who had in the same way reached Cairo. In Bahrain, thousands of protesters are camping at Pearl Square in capital Manama as Bahrain's opposition reiterated its demand for major reforms. Large number of people took to the streets of Manama yesterday. Formal talks have not yet started as the opposition groups want to see a commitment to an elected government first, while governments insist that all issues can be discussed only on the negotiating table. And now to end the bulletin, here are the main points again. Pakistan's Federal Minister for Minorities Shahbaz Bhatti assassinated in Islamabad. With announcement of assembly polls, election preparations in 5 states begin. Parliament votes for setting up of JP3 to probe the 2G spectrum allocation from 1998 to 2009. 3 more Air India planes leave for Tripoli to bring back Indians stranded there. United Nations suspends Libya from its main human rights body over Gaddafi's crackdown on protests. Shivratri being celebrated in various parts of the country with religious fervor and enthusiasm. And that is the end of this news bulletin. This is the General Overseas Service of All India Radio. We now bring you commentary on the Davis affair and after. The script is by N.K. Tikku, political commentator.
Spy stories are generally known for their strange endings, but this one sounds even stranger. A member of the U.S. consulate in Lahore landed himself in trouble by killing 2 Pakistanis in a shootout. The American named Raymond Davis later claimed that he had shot the men in self-defense. Next, the U.S. claimed that Davis was entitled to diplomatic immunity from prosecution in Pakistan, which Pakistan refused to accept. Then the State Department has been exercising diplomatic pressure on Islamabad to get Davis back home. Though the media leaks in the U.S. indicated that Davis was actually working for the CIA.